Here we are again. My name is Jeffrey Davis, and this is Radio Entrepreneurs. This week, being featured by the law firm of Davis Malm D'Agostine, PC, and that means my co-host is the incomparable Pat Clendenin.
Jeffrey, great to have you here again at our offices.
Thank you very much.
This is our second spot working together, and we're just getting started, so thank you for being here.
I think it's great. And our next guest, someone I know you know very well, and he's going to talk to us a lot about M&A and the proper role of M&A, is Charley Lax from Grand Banks Capital. Hi, Charley.
Hi, how are you? Thanks so much for having me this morning.
Thank you. Charley, before we get into it, do you want to just give us a little bit of your background so our listeners understand how qualified you are to discuss this topic?
Well, I've been in venture capital for about 27 years. Helped start SoftBank's venture capital operation in the United States. And in 2000, we spun out and created Grand Banks Capital based in the Boston area here. We're primarily focused on software companies. We do some hardware. But we're early stage venture capitalists. We get into the companies literally when the companies are first starting to talk to customers. We do happen to have a cadre of entrepreneurs that come back to us, serial entrepreneurs, and we actually start companies in our offices. One such company, Silver Rail Technologies, we just sold to Expedia last month, and that was a company that we started in our offices some time ago.
Hey, so Charley, from our listeners' perspective, kind of explain Grand Banks' approach to venture capital and working with early stage companies and how that approach may differ from other venture capital organizations out there.
Because you've had quite a degree of success.
Well, one of the things that we do, we like to party with other investors. So we generally work with a multitude of other venture capital firms, syndicate our deals. We lead all of our deals when we do them. We're primarily a Series A investor. But when we're looking at opportunities with entrepreneurs and we're targeting specific segments to participate in, we're always looking at where the company ultimately will exit. You generally will know of a company as IPO material within the first 24 months of gestation as you're building it. And that's certainly a hope. If you're going to scale a company, it's got to be about a $100 million run rate, and you're looking at about a $1 billion market valuation if you're looking at public markets today. But that's, if that's 80-20 rule, that's really 95-5. Most of our companies exit through a merger and acquisition with a large company, usually a multinational, international company. And we actually write executive investment memorandums prior to our investments in companies, looking at building a pathway to liquidity for those companies and figuring out who the likely acquirers may be. And one of the things that we really work hard at is making sure that the entrepreneurs and the board investors are in alignment with regard to the gestation period of these companies and making sure that the companies are introduced properly to prospective acquirers. There's an old adage that a lot of people say that companies are bought, not sold. And I've been doing this for 27 years, and I can say 100% of the time, companies are sold, not bought.